One of my concerns is the bird flu, the avian flu, bird flu, something like that. I don't know how prevalent it is, and I need to investigate it. I'm not currently raising chickens, but if I raise chickens again, I wonder, do I need to put netting over the top? Although wild birds could still go over it and then poo in it, and then so my chickens still could get avian flu. So apparently I need to study what the symptoms are. I need to study what the transmission methods are and be prepared if that ever occurs. Now, a lot of the chickens that exist in the world live in little cages, or they're crammed all together, and sometimes they call them free-range chickens, but they're still crammed all together, and because there's legal definitions of what free-range means, and it doesn't meet my criteria for what's healthy and good for the chicken. It might be that healthy outdoor chickens are less susceptible to the avian flu that can easily attack a enclosed industrially raised flock. I don't know about that either, but I do have to think about it, and I want to prepare and somehow raise chickens in a way that they don't get avian flu. I'm also interested in raising emus, which are not like cassowaries or ostriches. Cassowaries, I think, are bigger and meaner. They can kill you. It doesn't happen very often, but there's been a couple people at least that got killed by cassowaries. They're just not pleasant as far as I can tell. And I have actually visited an ostrich farm, and they're very cool, but you need a lot more space for them. And I would want space for them to be able to run around, which means a lot of space because they can run fast and they're super strong. Now, I'm not necessarily against ostrich raising, but I don't want to dedicate the space to ostrich raising, and they're just really big animals. They're too big for me, kind of intimidating. I've held my hand up to a female ostrich, and it kind of pecks it in a way that almost hurts, but not quite. And then the male ostriches, apparently you shouldn't even mess with. Like, they can kick you and damage you heavily. And I did get to watch one get butchered, and the drumstick was like this big. You know, a chicken drumstick is like this big, and the ostrich drumstick is this big. Ostrich egg is this big. Emus, on the other hand, are apparently fairly cute and nice. They have a pretty big egg. I think it's like this big, and I think it's greenish blue or something. And so I'd rather raise those. And I need to set up incubation systems for these as well, where we're incubating emus, and we could then sell emus as a product to people we think will treat them right. That would be fantastic. I've got different chicken breeds picked out that I want to raise that have different color eggs. Morans, for example, M-A-R-A-N-S, I think, Morans, not morons, but Morans. Although chickens are kind of dinosaur-like morons in some ways. They're like really good at some things and really dumb about others. But I would like to get into that again, because raising chickens is actually really fun. If you can raise chickens in your house, do it. Some jurisdictions don't even allow it, which is an awful thing, because you know, you can take your kitchen waste and just give them to the chickens. They will obliterate it. They'll get rid of all your kitchen waste, and they turn that into nice, healthy eggs for you. A prepackaged animal product that does not hurt the chicken. And of course, chickens are domesticated. They've been selectively bred over a long time, so they're kind of made to give us eggs. They're not like the original ancestor, which was Indonesian jungle fowl, green jungle fowl in Indonesia, red jungle fowl. I get a little confused, but you know, they've been bred to be an animal that is now domesticated by us, and so I don't feel bad about raising chickens for eggs. In fact, if you're against having to kill animals, but you want animal protein, that's a great way to get it. Another thing, I guess, related to that vaguely is raising bees. I'll make a different video about that.